EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. 180.
On the ball.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Slam.
Now Washington. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
43. Watch the twist. 43.
Newton now to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
First down, Carolina.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Corey Peters there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They give to Johnson going right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the Panthers' 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Right there, right 60 out low. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off to the
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
On first, here's Washington. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We taking wins home. Hey, watch edge.
They run with Washington. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's it, baby.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We know that Gano has that big leg. He had the longest made field goal in the NFL last year, 63 yards to beat the Giants in Week 4. That was the longest game winner in NFL history, and he converts from long here again. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Ready. 4-6 to Pittsburgh. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. This is our time.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Right. Check 54.
Able to find Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 54. Henry, Mike 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings
Set,
up
hut.
2nd and
15-90.
at the Panthers' 42.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he rifles one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
He runs.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Is there anything Luke Kuechly can't do on the field?
Doesn't seem to be the case.
I mean, we just saw the sack there, right? We know he's terrific in pass coverage, but what I like is his intelligence, the way he gets a defense set, and he actually audible defenses when he sees what the offense is presenting and get them into something else and get them into a better spot.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Washington. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. And he also noted that he's really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that based out of a shotgun with a running quarterback. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Come on, go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Panthers take over 1st and
Let's go.
10
Let's go. Let's go.
at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
43 is the mic.
That's rock now.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Moore. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every drive. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and goal, Washington. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Washington. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
59 Mike.
Newton takes it himself. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Cardinals nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coach, who is standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Army. Mike's 54. Set up. Mike's 54.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Bird. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Murray now on first down. Buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
43's the mic. 20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Get ready.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Tight end left. 8. 4 down. Check safety. Check safety. Ready. Check 3.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, 8. 3. Hey, pick your game up. Greg.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, he's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Carolina. 52 yards.
8. Check. 48. 8. I got you, punk. Check 4. Shim.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Watch that.
Greg. Gun. Mike 5'9".
So don't say nothing.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
Now it's Newton.
Any day.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, but I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to rifle one deep left side. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray gets this one to Isabella. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Check 31, check 31.
Gun.
They'll start the drive with Washington. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check 59. You got nothing today.
Right back to Washington. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mike to 59.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
43 is the mic. It's a party now.
20. What are you?
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown.
That's my boy.
DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Murray, he sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Newton. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
20. 43 is the mic. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, get it.
To throw again. Newton. Will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The sack by Terrell Suggs. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
43 is the mic. 43.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Joker, 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 Joker.
1st down, Murray. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Set, go. 54
to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Gerald McCoy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Set, ready. 60 yards. 54. Ready, go. Hey, defense, let's go.
On 3rd down, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 40-yard line.
Set, 180. I got you, son. I got you. Great. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all us. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
From the 40 now on second down. Newton got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
A gain of 21 yards.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Ready.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now Newton on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Hogan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 17. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
59. On the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Murray now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set, go. Off. Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Haywood. 53.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
High seven.
Let's go.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
53, Mike. I'm coming.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Get him, boy.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
What is?
43's Mike. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver.
At the 15-yard
Set 180. Set 180.
Check, 43. Hey, that QB's trash.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutout